Welcome to 2025, a new era of bush life. I'm going to be away for 4 weeks, and in those 4 weeks, I don't know what's going to happen to the bush encampment, but there's only one way to find out. So let's see what will happen.
Welcome back to the bush. Now, we left off last episode with a little note that I'd have a new phone this episode, and you may even know a quality difference. Like, look how much more high resolution I am right now. Look how much more high resolution the bush is right now. Now, before we get into things for this episode, we're just going to do a quick little showcase. We're going to go around the encampment to each of the tents. We're just going to kind of give a little look and tell me if you guys can see a difference. Don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely seeing a massive quality difference. I just hope YouTube processing doesn't dull it down. But flood season isn't over. I did leave off last episode with it to be continued. I don't think I've done that before, because we are still in flood season and 2025 is just beginning. Oh boy. Who knows what this year will have in store, and honestly I'm quite scared, but let's finish up with this flood season for starters. Now, last episode we did also see, if the cicadas would shush, that'd be great. Now, last episode we did also see that the table sunk down in the ground a bit. That happened. One of the big trees fell near where the old tent used to be as well, so that was just dandy. Hey, cicadas, please shush. And, yeah, I also said I'd be away for 4 weeks, so, I don't know what's going to happen in those 4 weeks that I am away down here in the encampment. Now, I haven't actually done those 4 weeks away yet. We still got to go do that. That's what I'm going to be doing. We also know that this rope right here is most certainly on the verge of snapping from the amount of water build-up we're getting over there. Anyways, without any further ado, let's go check on the bridge one last time. And I'll see you guys in 4 weeks. I'm scared. I don't know if the floods will be bad or not. In these 4 weeks that I was away last year, it flooded here. We'll see what happens. Just walking to the bridge now. Got our lovely signs right there, aren't they looking great? Alright, here we are. Coming up onto the bridge. Alright, coming down to the bridge. It is, as I said at the end of last episode, kind of sinking into the ground, that bit there. You can see we've got our pipe there. And then coming around here. Now, this isn't some weird looking thing. This probably looks bad, like something else, you know. It's not. It's a gardening tool. It's to measure how far you dig into the dirt. I've actually planted a mangrove here because the roots of this can stabilize sand, meaning if it grows quick enough, there's a chance we could save this area from eroding away from all of that. But as I said, 4 weeks time, well, we'll see how this goes. So I guess, without any further ado, I'll see you guys in 4 weeks.
I looked around the bush, knowing I wasn't going to be back for 4 weeks. Anything could change at that time. Tents destroyed, floods. Well, I guess I'd know soon enough.
Trip's over. I'm back. The bush is very overgrown, and we're going to see what's happened in the time I've been gone. There may have been floods, there may have been storms, there may have been... I don't know what's happened. But wow, is it overgrown. Look at that. That is so overgrown. And we'll come over to the gate here. What's going on down there? It's all dog footprints by the looks of it. I swear that tree looks like it's leaning more than before. Which is going to crush my stuff again. For goodness sake, I cannot get a win here. This is all fully opened up now, so it must have been dry for a while, because look at this. But all this good plant growth here means it could stop the erosion on the bridge. Look at our fellow pipe right there. It's all survived. It is extremely overgrown right now though. Look at this path. Oh wow. Look at this. It is like completely covered right now. Look, everything is just covered and things. Got to be careful. Don't know what wildlife could be out here, snakes and all. We don't want any of that. Encampment's coming up, but it is, well, mighty overgrown. Look at this right now. This is actually insane. It does look like everything's standing as of right now. Holy, it's like a whole different place. Alright, the encampment. Some sticks falling there. Trees still here. Look how overgrown it is. Whoa! Look at that. That is a big pool of water. A lot of water. Alright, we come over here. Our mirror. Hello. In here, it's very, well, empty, honestly. Hasn't changed much. This is all overgrown. Coming over here, my poor sign. R.I.P. And then, of course, everything else still here, looking as good as always. Unfortunately, we've had some death here. R.I.P. your plants. As we come over to the paranormal and OG tent here, we've got weeds. And this is growing well. I like this. Got the inside of here looking, well, pretty much the same, starting to shrink into the ground. So we come into the tent here, we can see the table is still most certainly sinking, but everything else is relatively the same. Floodwaters didn't come up this year. However, there is a La Nina forming, so we will just have to see what happens. We don't want to be jinxing things, because I am the pro and master of jinxing. Coming around the back here. Oh, look at the vines, that's so cool. Here's our path down to the creek. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh, let's not fall and die. Oh, rope's slippery. Don't want to slip down. I'm trying to get down carefully. Seems like our mangrove hasn't made it. That's a shame. Overall, nothing much has changed. My foot is so itchy right now. Pond plant has just slowly been sinking downwards for some reason. Don't know why, but you do you, bud. And here, overgrown as always. So we come through here. Well, the autumn tree's gotten attacked by something by the looks of it. It's all broken. So far, so good. Everything is still standing. Coming over to here, the storage tent. Oh, wow, look at our plant. It's doing well. That's what I like to see. As for the inside, hey, it's doing great. Over towards here, where that fallen tree happened at the OG tent, it seems like another tree has come down. A lot of trees seem to have come down. Seems like there must have been more wind than floods this year. Imagine if the OG tent was still here. A very original. Be dodging bullets right now. Look at this. Got a whole tree down right here. It must have happened fairly recently. Those leaves are still quite green. Yeah, look at that. And look at the fire break, completely overgrown. This is a very recent downfall. That is a big branch that's fallen there that's being held up. Won't do any damage if it falls though, thankfully, so that's good. But man, the amount of trees falling down recently has been crazy. Everything's just dropping. It's a miracle none of my tents have been hit. Coming through to the pond now. Dining tents there. Still standing. I thought that one would be the first one to go, you know. But it's still standing. Alright, looks like it's completely dried up. But everything seems to be growing well. And the mangrove was doing well, but for some reason it's been eaten. Look at the plants all growing up against the pagoda. Look at the bamboo, the bush plant. Wow, everything here. Look at that one there. Doing well. Definitely seems there hasn't been a whole lot of rain here recently, so yeah. But it's wild at just how much everything is just becoming overgrown. Dining tent here. It's holding up. Had a few casualties, but yeah, it's been windy. Wow. Everything has just been knocked around. There, see? Everything has managed to hold up. Coming around to the gym. Held up. Got a bit of stuff piling up on it. Look at all that. Nice. Oh no. The King Toast tent. Whoa. It has been utterly crushed right here. But this branch just snapped. Whoa, it has just come down hard right here. This has happened recently because the tree is still green. So this is a recent fall. Let's take a look at our little rainbow windmill. There's okay. Holy. I don't know if that's gonna even be fixable. Our newest addition as well. The first tent to be wiped out. Wow. I don't know if this is fixable. I will try. I think that's the next episode problem. I'm going to have to do a bit of looking at this off camera to see if this is even salvageable. The tarp does look intact, but who knows what's going to happen if I look in closer. If the tarp is intact, I reckon it is possible. It may have to be relocated to a new area, however, but well, that is crazy. But it might still be savable. Looking around the other side, look at that. That is mad. Wow. Something tells me this isn't quite going to give the toast of approval from King Toast. Oh, wow. That is truly something. I was not expecting that. Hopefully it is salvageable and we can bring back the toast tent. And then look at the fire break, all slowly growing back here. That will end it for this episode, guys. Those are the results of what happened at my encampment after my weeks away. And well, I think it's safe to say this year we didn't get floods, but we got a buttload of heavy wind and we've had a lot of downed trees, and unfortunately King Toast's tent was a victim. But do stay tuned, because in the next following episodes I'll be of course making sure that I finish off this bush project once and for all, and hopefully we can also salvage King Toast's tent. So do stay tuned. There's still a bit more for this series to go yet before we can finally call this project done. Just because the wind and the environment is fighting back doesn't mean we're finished. So of course, I'll see yous in the next one.